Hey guys, JC here, playing Blueprints. This is going to be probably our final episode, because, there's one last puzzle. Continue, day 84. So, if you remember, at the end of the last episode, we managed to enter the atelier and then the Mount Holy blueprints, which is like the real life, like true size blueprint for the Mount Holy mansion, which was made by our great grandmother. So we just grab this and we're going to do it immediately. One thing I learned is that you don't need to have the water from the still in the watering can. Once you do the thing over here with the secret, let me just do this. With the secret passage, it just stays like that. So if you go over here, look at this. You see the blue book is here. So we open it. Opens the door to the atelier. Since we are now the Blue King, these doors open. That's a permanent power. And this is the atelier which were our great grandmother, did all the sketching. And if you go over here, you get the blue maze. You see? Okay, so let me just show you this. So we entered, this thing mirrors the mansion. So we entered this different, rooms. This was the entrance hall, this was the main chamber, the conservatory, the pantry, storeroom. And I solved the Mojang boxes and got this of the lies we cast. I think we solved a couple of these in the last episode, I don't remember. But there were 8 more levels, each one with 5 rooms. This one took me like over an hour to get all of this. So I just looked up the solution. And these are the words that you get in each one of the different rooms. And this is the final puzzle of Blueprints. The full text says, through the lantern line in Sketched cast, a tint of truth to find our path. A hue of wisdom to turn us right, a shade of rain to pass the light. Through lantern line in shadows past, we seek what's left of the lies we cast. And apparently you're supposed to understand that this means that you need to turn right at orange lanterns. You see, a tint of truth to find our path, a hue of wisdom to turn us right. This is because of, I believe, Korarika, the one that was academic. The color was orange, so a hue of wisdom to turn us right. You see orange lanterns, you turn right. You go straight at purple lanterns with the shade of rain to pass the light. Remember, there's one of the rooms that's rainy with color purple. Follow the lanterns that are casting shadows, keep going through intersections, and turn red at red lanterns, because you see we seek what's left of the lies we cast. So left, and we don't like the color red. This is one of those puzzles that I think it's really questionable, but apparently this is the final thing. So what we need to do now is we are facing like north in the house, for calling it like that. So now we need to look, and there are lanterns. You see? So this one over here is purple. This one over here is orange. Actually I see it yellow, but apparently it's orange. This one is red. And look at this. This one is blue. So in theory, if you follow like the path with the orange and the purple, I watch a video. You can follow this path And in the end, you get to the final room, and it says, no, it's not that one, and you need to try again. Because the only true path is, of course, the blue path. So, we are starting here at a blue lantern, you see? Okay, what do we have here? So, I guess we enter, of course, when we have the blue lantern. We're outside, we have a red. So that means we need to, let me check. This is what I'm looking at, you see? Okay, so red, we need to turn right. Okay. And do we turn right? Oh, no, we turn left. Sorry, we turn left. I was confused because there was no lantern here. No, red, turn left at red lanterns. Okay, so we found the red lantern, we turn left. And we keep going until we find another lantern. This one is apparently orange. Yeah, I can see kind of yellowish, but I'm slightly colorblind. So in orange, we turn right. Right? Right. Yeah, we turn right. We're in the gallery. You see all of those boxes? You open them and you get this. So we get another orange. So that means we turn right. Okay. So we got another orange, and that means we turn right. This is the blueprint for the library. So we got a red one, and that means we turn left. So we got another red one, and that means we turn left. Oh, we're in observatory. Look at that. Huh. Oh, and also these things, there's another picture puzzle that you can do, but the message, I didn't write it down. It just doesn't make any sense. Okay, so this is a purple lantern, so we need to go through. We're in the conservatory. You see, our great-grandmother was just doing it real life. Okay, so we got another orange, so we turn right. Okay. I'm trying not to mess this up. Another orange, so we turn right. I've actually seen a video of this, so I know that we're going to be getting to a place where you can see like the end. Okay, we got a purple one, so we go through. Oh, look at that, the spare bedroom. And you get like a snail and a ship. We got a red one, so we turn left. Purple one, so we continue. Purple one, so we continue. And this one we turn left. Is this one? Or is that one? No, this one. Okay. But what's going on? Let me check. Here? No. It was here. Something opened here when I was watching the video. For some reason it's not opening now. Am I supposed to do the other paths first? Maybe I'm supposed to follow the other paths first, and this one is the last one. Okay, let's try it. This one goes all the way back to the entrance. This is the rough draft of Mount Holy. Okay, let's try following the different path. Okay, so I'm gonna start with the first one, this one. Okay, so, and we're just following. Yeah, you see we got this one. And we go through that one. There's another one over here. There's another one over here. There's another one over here. This one, this one. Do I need to actually solve all of the Mora Jade boxes? I don't think so. It doesn't work that way. It's like, no, it's not this one. Not that one. I guess I keep going. Okay, we got one of these. We got one of those. We got one of these. We go over here. Yeah, we're following this path. Am I? Okay. And there's another one over here. There's another one over here. You see, I'm following this path. But I know this path leads to not where we're supposed to be. Okay. Ah, the aquarium. Okay. Okay. There. This was not the true path, you see? Okay. Now that we're here, oh, I'm gonna run out of steps. Let's try to follow the true path with which we did. Hopefully we will get enough steps. I don't know why it didn't work. Most likely we needed to just open that one thing first before attempting the true path. Which, like I said, is the one that follows the message that's hidden here. Okay, well, this is the house. Okay, so it was the blue lantern. This one, right? Okay, so we go here, and that's not the thing. Okay, left. Okay. Here, right. Here, right again. Here, right. Here, left. Left. Go through. We're gonna run out of steps. Here we go right. Here we go right. Here we go through. Here we go left. Through. through. Oh, there it is. There it is. So I needed to do the wrong path first. Look at this. And now we're inside the office. You see the blueprint of the office? We got a more J box over here. Okay, I think we need to solve this one. So what are we looking for here? Oh, we're looking for this one. Okay. Let me just get the Mora J boxes thing. So this one we need to solve. This was in inventory items. Mora J puzzle box. These are all the things. Okay, so let's see. So we got orange tiles. Turn to the color of the majority of the adjacent tiles. Okay. Blue tiles copy the ability of the middle tile. Okay. Green tiles switch places across the board. Okay. These gray tiles turn white if a white tile is pressed next to it. Okay. And this one is a pink tile. Rotate all adjacent and diagonal tiles around the pressed tile. Okay, so that's good. Okay. So this one jumps across the board. Okay. So we have that one. Orange tile to the color of the majority of the adjacent tiles. Okay, so what we need to do... Okay, let me just do this. We have this. What we need to do is... move that over there. Because these gray ones do nothing. Okay, and this one jumps across the board. Let's see. And the blue tiles copy the ability of the middle tile. Oh. Okay. This one, pink tile rotates. So this one is going to just rotate around. Okay. This one jumps across the board. There. Now what I need to do is have one of those over there. Okay, yeah, that one jump over there. Okay. Okay, so this one now should go blue. It went blue. Okay, and now I need to jump across the board with this one. And keep rotating until it is... It's not... No. How do we do this? Like that. Okay, and now I jump like that and rotate. Okay, now you should go blue. What? Why are you not going blue? Oh, it's not the majority. I do this and you go blue. Okay, we have 4 blues. Okay, that's good. So there. So now you're going to jump across the board? No. Okay, that jump over there. So jump across the board. There we go. Okay. That's done. So, nothing here. Nothing new, yeah. We open this. Oh, look at this. It says blue. This is basically the end of blueprints. It says blue. The last will and testament of me, the Baroness Auravei. Yeah. We already have this one. Oh no, we don't have the... Yeah, I think we have it. Let's see. Books. Last will and testament of Herbert Sinclair. No, we don't have this one. Oh, I was thinking about other stuff like the... Yeah, we have some... like a will and testament of Herbert Sinclair. This is different. Okay, let's see. The last will and testament of me, the Baroness Auravei. This is her great-grandmother. I, Auravei of Mount Holy, architect, mother, and reluctant baroness, being weak of body but of perfect mind and memory, thanks be to Orinda, do make and ordain this document my last will and testament. As I commit my final wishes to paper, may it be done so in the tapestry of color of my life's work. May it be written under the tree of creativity and the shade of truth that has sheltered my loved ones from the villainy of country and countrymen. In that same spirit of defiance, I hereby revoke all wills and codicils here therefore printed on common hueless parchment. I first, being somewhat religious, give my soul to Rina, my ashes to Vea, and my remainder to men, as will be detailed in the pages and clauses that follow this foolishly superstitious passage. In the second order, should my husband, Baron Thomas Sinclair, survive me, I grant to him his choice of sentimental keepsake he may wish to retain in remembrance of me. Let me just show you over here. We're talking about... No, this is not this. We're talking about this lady, you see? This was the mother of our great uncle and our grandfather. This is Baroness Auravei, you see? I grant to him his choice of sentimental keepsake. As a union was never founded on material dependency, I make no provisions for his future, nor for my eldest son Herbert S. Sinclair, as he will in due course inherit his father's titles, enterprises, and fortune. However, the state of Mount Holy, its many floor plans and storage secrets, are mine and mine alone to grant, and I have neither pledged nor suggested it will be granted to either of my children. Further details concerning this disposition to follow. I do, in the third order, bestow upon my youngest son, Simon, my library, including its books, manuscripts, and musings. For I have long believed that Simon, much like myself, finds greater delight in the realm of imagination than in the mundane realities of everyday life. I hope he cherished these books, for within their pages lie doorways to endless worlds of wonder and knowledge. In the fourth order, one that I suspect will intrigue those I leave behind far more than the previous provisions, I hereby bequeath the entirety of the aforementioned estate, Mount Holy, to the individual that discovers the hidden room that contains the blue pages of this document, hence styled the Blue Testament of Auravei. It is my firm belief that, and this is the title of the episode, by the way, it is my firm belief that the challenge of uncovering this secret far outweighs any other measures of worthiness, and thus I entrust my beloved home to that deserving successor, without regard to the years that may pass or their familiar connections to my descendants, who may have incidentally assumed possession of the estate in the interim. In the event that any of my relations of future king are living on the estate when this worthy successor locates the Blue Testament, measures shall be taken to ensure their continued residence without fear of eviction or forced removal. The estate, being of generous size, is more than capable of accommodating multiple parties without inconvenience. It is with the understanding, however, that preparations for eventual relocation should be made, as such leniency will not be afforded to subsequent generations. I do hereby constitute and appoint my colleague and fellow practitioner of architecture, Quarteress Alicia's Erin of Trinsdale, the exclusive charge and office of executrix of this instrument. If ever the 46th room of my Mount Holy is discovered and the blue testament of Auravei be delivered unto her hands, or unto any of her descendants, I do ordain that they shall bear sole dominion and discretion to override and render null any and all prior arrangements here therefore made in my stead or in the name of my seed. I trust in her and in the generations that follow her to fulfill this role faithfully, in steadfast adherence to the wishes laid out in the foregoing pages of this document. Lastly, I leave a final message to my worthy successor. You who have reached this final room, you who unearthed these pages hidden among the blueprints, buried beneath cryptic works and the prophecies of the past, you who have spent countless days wandering the chambers and passageways of your own curiosity, scouring for clues, hoping for answers, striving for that which you knew might forever elude you. To you, for whom satisfaction is a fleeting companion, to you who stands now at the end of your journey, triumphant, exhausted, and justly proud, to you I grant that which in life I have given to no other, my esteem. In witness herefore, I have hereunto set my hand this 16th day of April 1952, Auravei of Mount Holy. So you see, now we are the true, owners of Mount Holy, and over here, blue. This is the end of Blueprint. And now we can just walk outside of the blue maze. There are no more secrets. I know there's supposed to be an update of the game that introduces the Regi blocks, and what I've read about some other cinematics. But for all intents and purposes, this is the end of Blueprints. So let's just go out here. It's still daytime. Okay, it's close to 1. Okay, well, that's it. Oh, we can just make a wish. Yep, that's it. Let's just go to our tent. I wonder if we can get to our tent. If we go over here, one more step. Or if we're going to just get exhausted. No, we made it. We made it to our tents with just one step. 0, and now we sleep. Okay, call it a day. Okay. That was it. That was the final ending of Blueprints. Day 84. Save and quit. Okay, awesome game. You know, this is one of the best puzzle games I've seen. If I have some criticism, is that some of the puzzles are really out there. Like, you know, some of them, I watch a lot of people play these things, so some of the things like the still water thing, I knew. Others I figured out right here, like either on stream or in the videos. But some of the puzzles are just, how did anyone just come up with that? That's weird. But yeah, other than that, incredible game, incredible lore. I would like to have more answers as to what happened to Simon's mother, but I guess that's part of the mystery. So yeah, this was the final episode of Blueprints. If they ever release the update that they've been promising about the Regi blocks, we might come back to, make another video, but who knows. For now, this is the end of the series. So I hope you enjoyed this awesome game. That's it for now. See you next time.
On the dark roads of Montana, there's a shadow in the dirt, the whisper of a mountaineer in a ragged flannel shirt. He walks the stony hillsides with his mandolin in hand, but you'll never see his face around this long forgotten land.